going, my fellow collectors? This is Link's Reviews, and I'm Link, and today we have some more Naruto Funko Pops to unbox and review. Let's get right to it. These are going to be super cool. Alright guys, so as I said, we have some Naruto Funko Pops to unbox and review. Starting off, we have number 1504, and that is Kakuzu. But before we get to that, thank you guys for all the recent new subscribers. I really appreciate it. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting so close. So again, I really appreciate it. You guys, if you are interested, I do have another channel. It's for cosplay and 3D printing, because I go to anime conventions 2 to 3 times a year. This year, probably 3 times. I've got Anime Minneapolis coming up at the last week of May, which is only a couple weeks away. Then we have another one in July where I'm going all the way to Chicago for Anime Midwest. And then one in November called MageCon. That's also in Minnesota where I'm from. So, yeah. Also, we are doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I am giving away one Phoenix Funko Pop comic cover and one more thing. I still haven't decided on it. But yeah. Also, I have an Etsy shop for my 3D printing and cosplay. It also helps support this channel. I sell keychains on there and custom 3D prints as well. So if you are into that type of stuff, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below for both of those. And as always, let's get right back to the video. So, Kakuzu, number 1504. He looks absolutely amazing. And I love his, basically, his forbidden technique, the name. I can't remember if it's just so cool. I love him as a character, that he's all about money, and I just love that he just steals people's hearts for their abilities, for the elemental, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so cool, but let's get this open and check it out. If you don't know, I'm a really big nerd, so there's this one fan fiction where Naruto discovers in the Forbidden Scrolls how to get this ability, and it is so fascinating what he does with it. He's also got one where he does puppetry, which is also really cool. Oh, I like fanfiction, so I like how different things can happen. Alright, so Kakuzu, absolutely amazing. Just in his standard Akatsuki outfit, he looks absolutely amazing. In all of his glory with the hidden stone crossed out. I think that's stone. No, wait, no, that's rain. No, not rain. Village in the waterfall. I can't remember what village he is all from. I think it was Waterfall. Now I can't remember. Oh, now I feel like an idiot. I think it was Waterfall because that's where the forbidden technique was from when he stole it. I can't remember now. All I know is he thought he was strong enough to go against the first Hokage and then died. Or not died, but was severely beaten. But because he steals hearts, he can pretty much live forever. But still absolutely amazing. Super cool. You can turn the head, which is really nice. He does now come with a base. The detail on him is actually pretty nice. All in all, a pretty cool pop. Alright, so next up we have number 1505, and that is Hidan, the second of the zombie brothers duo. Well, they're not really brothers, but the zombie duo. The necessary unkillable, although he's technically basically unkillable. They just trapped him underground for a long time. Still absolutely amazing. Let's get out of the box and check it out. Now, there is one Funko Pop that I was not able to get out of this line, and that is the Conan Funko Pop. And the one that uses the paper origami ninja style. I was not able to get that one, so it's not a complete line, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be 6 pops. I only got 5 of the 6. But here we have Hidan, and he's absolutely such an amazing character with how simplistically straightforward he is. Like, you would expect him not to be straightforward, because you'd expect, because someone with that amount of abilities would be a complex character. He's really not. He's literally only about the worship for his god, and how he gets that done is literally just sacrificing people. That's it. That's all. That's his whole game plan. Also, he's a sadist, so it's kind of easy to get a hold of. And I apologize if you can hear my dog barking. She's going nuts. She'd probably see something outside. But still, Hidan looks absolutely amazing. You cannot turn his head. I wonder what she's going after up there. But still, his scythe looks super cool. His ring is not that nicely detailed. His hands are kind of iffy on this one. So that's disappointing. But all in all, he still looks absolutely amazing. just not a good representation of him for the finer details, the small ones. So I'd give that one almost 9 out of 10. Alright, so next up we have Ino Yamaka, which is number 5,000, no, sorry, 1,506. Absolutely amazing. I actually love how her character completely separately develops apart from Sakura's, because when you first get introduced to her, she is basically a Sasuke fanboy. But as soon as Sasuke leaves the village, he's like, I'm done with this guy, whatever. And even before then, she starts to lose interest. So I'm glad she kind of grew into her own person and it still wasn't like what she was in the beginning. Which in mentality, Sakura kind of was, which is why she's one of my least favorite characters. But still, let's get this open and check it out. Looks like she has an integrated base, which is awesome. I always love when they do integrated bases. And she's about to do her mind transfer jutsu, which is actually one of my favorite jutsus. It actually is like such a useful thing if you can do it right. Although it does have one big glaring weakness, obviously. But still, absolutely amazing. And I love how all of Team Asuma has the pierced earrings. Super cool. The detail on her is pretty good. There is some paint defects, especially around the hairband. You can see some of the color from the hairband onto her blonde hair, which is fascinating. Also, I love one of the theories on why the Yamaka clan specifically kind of hated Naruto is because he had blonde hair, and people thought that Naruto and the Yamaka clan were related. It wouldn't go well for them, so that's why there you see a lot of the blondes. Like anyone that's blonde really just doesn't like Naruto, even though he's not really a real blonde. He's got orange hair for crying out loud. But still, absolutely amazing pop. On to the next one. We have Sai, literally the most boring character ever to me, and he ends up with Ino, which is so weird. Number 1,507, and he's got his Ninja Beast art mimicry scroll out. So let's get it out, shall we? And check him out. Although his abilities are fascinating. There's nobody like him with his abilities, so I can't remember if he developed these on his own, or how did he develop these? Because I can't remember if this is technically part of a genjutsu style. I don't remember. But it's weird. It's almost like a cross between a ninjutsu and a funjutsu, which is fascinating to me. That's the only interesting part about him to me. But here we have Sai getting ready to draw something out. Still a fascinating character, though I think he's kind of boring. But yeah, not much to say on him. He actually looks pretty good for the paint details. His hands look alright. Hair looks pretty good. The paint on him is fine. So in all, another nice pop. Alright, so next up we are finally down to our final two pops. We have actually one of my favorite characters, Shino Abraham, number 1,509. And if I butcher some of these names, please don't let me know in the comments. I am terrible at that type of stuff. I just am. I remember the name perfectly, but I can never say the name. But so here we have him, and let's get out of the box, shall we? And check it out. Oh, I love that his insect swarm is coming out of him. He's absolutely awesome. So cool. And I know a lot of people are creeped out about bugs. I'm only creeped out about it if it has more than 8 legs. Anything less than 8 legs or 8 legs and less, I'm completely fine with. Like, I'm terrified of centipedes and millipedes. I'm absolutely terrified. But anything with 8 legs or less is okay in my book. I mean, I used to have a pet tarantula, for crying out loud. When I told a coworker that one time, she almost broke down because she's terrified of spiders. If you ever see this video, you knew who you are. But still, absolutely fantastic. Super cool. Shino, I also love his goggles that he now has, because in the regular Naruto, he just has glasses, but once it gets to Shippuden, he gets goggles, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then when you get to Boruto, the next generation, he's got like an entire headgear type thing. I find that fascinating as well. Super cool, though. And I just love how all of these bugs just hide inside of him. I love how they've somehow integrated that into them. I'm like, I wonder how the first Abraham actually started that. It's a fascinating thing to me. His head does turn a little bit, so you can make him look in different directions. So that's super cool. The goggles look amazing. The paint job on him is fantastic. He doesn't need a base because the hive acts as a third a third point of contact, which makes him very stable. Absolutely fantastic. So next up, we have also one of my favorite characters, and that is Choji Akamichi. I still can never pronounce his name correctly. Number 1510, and with his expansion jutsu, he's one of my favorite characters. Mostly because, physicality-wise, I look the most like him. So, absolutely fantastic. Maybe one day I'll do a cosplay of Choji, which would be absolutely funny, because I love eating chips, even though I don't eat chips anymore, because they're terrible for their diet. But, and I love barbecue pork. So, like, it's one of his favorite things, too. So, let's get out of the box and check it out. He does not come with an integrated base, but he does come with a base. Get this out, get this base on. Whoa. Ah, jeez. This is not air hockey where I need to hit the disc everywhere. There we go. Here we have Choji in all of his Shippuden glory with his battle armor, which just looks so dope. It really, they are the only clan to basically still almost use first Hokage, pre-first Hokage timeline battle armor. I mean, you see a little bit of it on Hiruzen, Sarutobi, but the rest of them don't use it anymore. They mostly just use the flat jackets, but the Choji and his clan still use it, and I love that style of armor so much. It's so fantastic. I just love, because I know ninjas are supposed to be stealthy, and back then they didn't because they were always in open warfare, but it's just such a cool looking armor. Absolutely fantastic. And I love how it's separated because they still need room to do their expansion jutsus, so it's only on parts that don't really expand as much, but still fantastic. Super cool. The detail on him is amazing. Paint job is actually pretty well done on him too. Even the red spiral rings on his cheeks, which I always found fascinating because they really look like the Uzumaki swirl, which I love how, like, this series, you can see swirls in a lot of things because it just references the Uzumaki clan and how important the whirlpool is. Also, really, it's kind of strange because some of these characters that don't have anything related to do with Naruto, you'll sometimes notice swirls on them, which is fascinating. But still, absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 Funko Pop. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Share this video with friends. Comment down below and all of that jazz. I try to respond to any comment, unless it's just a statement, not really a question, or if it's a really negative one, like someone says Funko Pops are garbage or like the worst collectible, I said, to each their own. And I was like, that was it. Because just because you have a different opinion doesn't mean you need to voice it. If it's negative, don't say it at all. What's the point? Why spread it out there? It's not going to make anyone else's day. It's not going to make you feel better. So why would you do it? But besides that, have a nice day and peace out.